Hi, I'm therapist Kathy White with Carpenter House, and previously we've done segments on depression and anxiety, and today we're talking about conflict resolution. And this is Tally, my therapy dog, who's probably going to go to sleep because she is conflict free. Okay, so what we want in our relationships is communication, not conflict. We want to have relatively conflict-free relationships, and this is possible with good skills. And anybody can learn good skills. See how relaxed Tally is? Staying calm and relaxed is kind of part of the key. So, if your communication is not going well, notice it as quickly as you can, and then use these skills that I'm going to share with you to try and get it going better. So the first skill is to de-escalate. And de-escalation occurs when somebody's voice starts to get louder or goes up, or they start to talk faster. That's escalation. So when you notice those things, lower your voice, talk in a slower, more calm voice. Sometimes people even need to just whisper. So it depends on your situation, but that is a de-escalation technique of lowering and softening your voice. If you raise your voice and the other person raises their voice, you're going to escalate into a fight. And that's what we don't want. So soften your voice, slow the discussion down. Try to stay on one topic. When people fight, they tend to jump around. They talk about this, and then they run it all together and everyone's confused. That escalates the fight. So if they start going to another topic, you want to go back to the original topic. If the original topic is what are we doing for Christmas, then you need to stay on that topic. We don't need to talk about, well, what happened last Christmas and the one before that, and then this went wrong and that went wrong, and try and stay on one topic. Don't jump around. Keep past offenses out of the discussion. The past needs to stay in the past. Don't bring up old hurts or unresolved issues. You really need to let go of any old hurts. And you can do that by journaling or talking to somebody, or trying to just pick that one old topic to talk to your partner about and work through that using these skills. But if you're talking about a present day topic, don't bring up the past into the present. That makes things get out of control. Take a time out if needed. Research shows that the most effective time out gap or period is about 40 to 45 minutes. So if you take a 10-minute time out and go back into the discussion, you're probably going to fight. It's not enough time to calm down. We need time to calm down. And never start an important discussion when it's close to bedtime. People do that all the time, and then they're up till 10, 11, 12 arguing, and then they're mad at each other, and then they can't sleep. And then they wake up mad at each other and stay mad for days when they do that kind of thing. So don't have a discussion late at night. Okay? If there's something you're upset about, say, we need to talk about this tomorrow. Make an appointment to talk about it the next day or Saturday even. And if you're going to talk, begin calm and stay calm. No name calling, no cursing, no saying we're done or I'm done, and no using the D word, divorce. That is very destructive. The only time divorce should be mentioned is if you've thought it through and you've made a firm decision, and then you need to talk to your partner about a divorce using these techniques. But don't just throw it out there. Oh, I want a divorce. We can't get along. Don't throw that into the conversation. Instead, use I statements. I think, I feel, I need, I noticed, this or that. I statements are very powerful. They're connecting. Never use you statements. You statements make the other person defensive. They put up a wall and they feel a need to attack. So never, never, never use you statements. Stick with your I statements. That keeps the communication flowing. Listening is hard work, and it's a gift that you give to your partner. And if you want to build your relationship, the more you listen to them and the more they listen to you, the better your relationship will be. It's good to have some talking time every day if you can. Even 15 to 30 minutes a day is a wonderful gift you can give your partner and your relationship, and that will make things stronger. When you're talking, say back to them what they said. That would sound like, okay, you said, and then you say what they said. You can even use their same words. But when you do that, then they know that you heard them and you're listening. They feel validated. You want to validate your partner. And if your partner is emotional, and this can be men or women, but if they're emotional, let them vent first, listen, let them get it out. And then when they're calmer, you can try and problem solve. Then there's something called flooding. You don't want to flood your partner with, I'm mad about this and this and this and this and this and this and this. That also makes your partner defensive. It makes them shut down. They don't know what to do. So try not to flood them. If you're going to vent, just say, I need to vent, and try and do it relatively quickly, not for a half an hour. As I mentioned, validate their feelings. That can also sound like, oh, you must be so sad or mad or upset. That makes them feel heard. It makes them feel cared about. People want to feel heard. And the whole goal of good communication is to problem solve. Life is full of problems. We want to solve our problems together. Sometimes they just want to feel heard, but sometimes you need to problem solve. So if there is a problem you're trying to figure out, maybe it's a parenting problem. How do we parent our children and agree on how to parent our children? Throw out ideas. Let each other give ideas, and no idea is a bad idea. So write the ideas down, or just think of all the ideas and then talk about them and say, oh yeah, I liked your idea about this. That's a good idea. Let's do this. Problem solve together. You want to create a win-win relationship, not a win-lose relationship. And always end positively. Finally, never let anger at your partner go past that day. That's called the 24-hour rule. I don't want to be mad at my partner without getting resolution more than 24 hours. Don't go to bed mad. Use these techniques to make your relationship stronger, more positive, create the bond you've always wanted. This is Kathy White of Carpenter House and Tally Ho, who slept through the whole thing. I will look forward to seeing you in future segments.